What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. We're looking at Hbar today, a fundamental news event. Two actually have played out today, one mattering more than the other. The second was a nothing burger. That was the US Justice Department talking absolute rubbish about a tiny exchange. Honestly, I think at the peak that exchange only had 6 million in it, and at the now there was only 11k in it. Something stupid, absolute nothing burger. We were just running into these key resistances, and they're trying to force us to sell with the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, just spreading FUD as we were pumping into this resistance. The PPI data was actually bullish, guys. I did take a trade, luckily enough. I did profit on the Nasdaq, so yeah, it wasn't crypto, but saw that the technical analysis was calling for an uptrend, bullish continuation, so I entered a long, and then the fundamental news event hit half an hour after entering, entered at 1. News event here at 1:30, and we started pumping, and with that pump HBAR did actually increase about 10-11% from the lows, from the open, my apologies, and then with that completely dumped 7.5%. As the news event was hitting, we were actually just under here. This was the second news event from the US Justice Department, but yeah, it was absolute rubbish. People thought it was going to be about Binance. No, it was about Bitslato. No idea. I'm thinking about gelato when I'm thinking about Bitslato. To any of you, forget that. But yeah, running into this golden pocket over here, we can see it's a bit annoying because that whole news was a nothing burger, and it makes me think they did that. They try to FUD the market, to try to force sell us because it's so bullish. But yeah, we are still under that 5-6 month support now as resistance. This is the first time we're running into it, and so the first time we run into it, it is actually expected that we reject it. What is weird is that the news event, the PPI, the core retail sales, it was actually bullish for risk on markets. So stock market, HBAR, cryptos, forex, anything against the dollar, so pound, euro, they should have been going up today. And then it was just with this FUD, it started reversing. Of course, let's just make it a little bit simpler because of this stupid FUD. It's a bit annoying, it's in the way, but yeah, it was sort of nothing. So why are we not up? Because the PPI was good, so we should be up, and we're not up. So let's just wait for the daily candle close to prove what's going on. And so if the daily candle closes above the 0.618 at 6 cent, then I'm going to anticipate a push towards this 200 EMA up here at the 6.8 cent. Can you see that? So if we are actually closing below the 0.5 fib 5488, then we're going to continue down to the 382 fib. If we, as you see right now, we are a bit between 0.5 and 0.6. If we close as it is, we're trapped between these two. My expectation is something like this then. If we close as is, something like this tomorrow, but in one candle, it could be in a couple candles. So this is why we like to scale down to the lower time frames. Let's look at this range that we find ourselves in today on the 15-minute time frame, and then we'll swiftly end this video. But yeah, make sure you do smash the like button, leave a comment, and of course subscribe so you can hit 5k. But looking at this, if we zoom in, it was an incredible pump. We had some sort of M pattern here just before the news event had happened. It was actually an announcement that later on this news event was going to happen. On the announcement, it dumped. It's because people were started to spread rumors. Oh, this could be about Binance. But it was to do with some absolute random exchange not one person has heard of in the past. Bitslato or gelato or whatever you want to call it. From the high to the low. You can see the golden pocket here. By claiming it, good few days ago now, Monday, we were speaking about it on Monday anyway, you want to hold this as support. If you remember in Monday's update, we were saying, don't lose this 382 fib. What happened? We lost it, but quickly reclaimed it. We don't want to see it flipped into resistance. We want to come up and reclaim the golden pocket, confirm it as a reversal wave, which means that we should see pushes towards the 1 fib level as a minimum target after reclaiming, and then pushing onwards to the 1618. You can see we got overextended and met the final target. So after meeting the final target, you usually dump. This is what we're seeing right now. Let me get you some fibs so I can end this video off for you guys. From the high to the low. Again, this dump was FUD. Everyone was thinking it's something to do with Binance or something major, and it was an absolute tiny exchange, so nothing burger. just remember the PPI data was bullish and that dollar should not be gaining strength. So this was like a full sell, just FUD sell. So if we want things to flip bullish, we need to take out the 786 fib. Interesting, because we were saying if we're clearing 6 cent, we're going to head to 7. And what's acting as confluence are these targets. So if we're taking out that 1 fib, creating the reversal wave, taking out the 1 fib, holding at support and heading to these higher price targets. Look, we've got a 7 cent price target. It's interesting. That's because if we are to actually create the reversal wave, remember, this was what should happen. Push, exhaust, continue, lower. If we can create the reversal wave, we're going to head to higher price targets. And that on the daily time frame would be your 200 moving average, 200 EMA. But again, remember tonight, if we're closing in 6.5 hours time above the 0.5 fib, we're trapped between the 0.5 and the 0.618. So if you want a clear path, if you do want a clear path towards the 200 EMA, you're going to have to wait for a daily candle close or consecutive lower time frame closes above this point. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Be careful with the FUD because, yeah, to be honest, that FUD made it sound a lot, made me personally believe that the market is much more bullish than we think, because why would they be scrambling for a shitty story about gelato? Yeah, there we go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe and comment, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.